What is going on, guys? My name is 4G. Today I wanted to talk about if and why we could be seeing the Chapter 1 map finally making a return in Chapter 4. Now, I've made many videos over the years wanting this map back, but this time we finally could be seeing it for real. This map is something a lot of people have been talking about over the years. Some will say it's just nostalgia, and others, such as myself, will say they've just preferred that map and wish it would return. For me, the Chapter 1 map was just a perfect balance and the most unique map we've seen so far. That map had multiple biomes and the terrain wasn't just flat. The Chapter 2 and 3 maps feel very similar because of that, although I still do think the Chapter 3 map is a lot better than the Chapter 2 map due to actually having unique biomes, including a mushroom biome that we've never seen on any of the previous maps, whereas Chapter 2 basically looked like this for 2 years straight. Now, looking into the story of this though, as to why we could be possibly seeing this map finally making a return, we need some quick backstory first though. Back in Chapter 1, the island itself was thick, much more than the Chapter 2 and 3 maps are now, since you can see the Chapter 1 map was much higher above the water and the other two islands are now at sea level. When the end event happened, the entire island was destroyed and the remains were used to make the Chapter 2 and 3 islands. Okay, we all probably know that by now, but I just needed to make it clear. When a lot of people were hoping for the Chapter 1 map to return in Chapter 3, it just couldn't have happened due to the other side of the island existing. With Chapter 4, the entire island is going to be reforged. This could be caused by the 7 resetting the 0 point similar to the black hole event, only this time it'll be reforged back to how it was in Chapter 1. Now, for anyone who would rather have a new map, hear me out. Why not both? Apex Legends has been doing this for years. Have a map rotation. I think after 3 full chapters, it's time for the game to evolve past just one map at a time. The way it could be implemented within the story is something around the lines of the 0 point is unstable and every few hours it causes the entire island to go back or forward in time. Now, I'm not Epic, so that's just my best idea, but I can't see why it wouldn't work for something like this. That way we could have a brand new Chapter 4 map, as we'll probably be seeing anyways because the map was leaked a few months ago to codenamed Hysteria. We could also have the Chapter 1 map return alongside Chapter 2 or 3 maps added in future seasons. This would also add a ton of variety to the game. Even if it didn't switch off every few hours, maybe it could switch halfway through the season when players start getting to that burnout period of the current season. That's something I definitely would have loved to see back in Chapter 1 when there was absolutely no map changes added at the time. I think this is the only way we could be seeing the Chapter 1 map return officially because, as I mentioned previously, the Chapter 4 map was already leaked. With the name being Hysteria, which means of the stars, and all the space/galaxy themed backgrounds Epic has been using for the new Fracture event coming up, I'd imagine we'll see some sort of new map that looks nothing like any of the maps we've seen previously. Possibly a map on the moon or another planet if I had to guess. Not to mention, I do believe there would be a chunk of the player base disappointed if we just went back to the old map and didn't get a new one as well, but it would bring back a ton of older players who quit playing, I can say that for sure. So who knows what Epic will do, maybe even a combination of all 3 maps stitched together. Regardless, if Epic Games officially brings back this map, the Unreal editor for Fortnite that'll allow for modding in Creative 2.0 is releasing in late January 2023, according to Epic CEO Tim Sweeney. So sometime next season, someone from the community will be able to mod the old map back in anyway, although I would prefer if it was officially brought back at some point as well. Now, what do you think of all this though? Would you like to see the Chapter 1 island return? And also let me know if you'd like to see a map rotation in the game to allow more variety between games. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you're new here and you like Fortnite videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And lastly, if you guys would like to support me, make sure to use code YouTubes4G in the Fortnite item shop, and you get a small portion of that sale if you do use my code. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.